for the first time, I'm actually fucking speechless because so much has happened this week. I don't really know where to start. This I suppose this video is to announce two things. One, the 3 official Mental-BHP cars that have been finished, and 2, tonight's fucking announcement, a secret announcement. So, okay, so let's start off with the cars first. Mental-BHP, what is it? It is it's a mental fucking design of a car. It's what we like on a car. It's the front diffusers, the rear diffusers, our own cast alloy wheels that have been made, and we've got the prototypes on all 3 cars right now. So let's have a look. We've got the Mental Mustang. Now, of course, we've had to get everything done in a rush just for tonight, and I'm going to explain that now. For the eagle eyes out there and the know-it-alls, well, that's a Bentley bag. Yes, that's because our centre caps haven't been done yet, so we needed to put something on it just for today. But this is the 5-litre Mental-BHP Mustang, which has already been sold, right, Paul? The moment it got onto your forecourt at Centurain Automotive, before our wheels actually came, somebody went and brought it. The other Range Rover Sport, that's been brought. The Mental BMW M4, that's been brought, and that's before we've had any cars to do any photos, to advertise anything. So, what a fucking car. What a fucking car. Now, here is the Mental Evoque. What's different about this? We have our own wheels. We have the front diffuser, we have the rear diffuser. Of course, got our own branding on it. Now, this hasn't been finished yet because we were in a rush tonight, and again, I'm going to get to tonight. We've got our own embroidery going on the headrest and some little mental touches that are going inside. We've got the little lip on the spoiler, even down to the down to the paintwork, the graphics. These aren't stickers. This is all the real deal. And then we've got the Range Rover Sport. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm happy with it. I'm just fucking over it. Now, the best thing about all this, again, is tonight. Of course, we've got the launch of the Mental-BHP website, the Mental-BHP brand. Now, yes, we have sold. Fucking hell, it's got to be 9 cars in total now that have actually physically been sold before we've even launched the brand, and we haven't even got a date for the website yet, have we? Because everything's still in motion. We just wanted to give people an idea of what we can do. Now, these are prototypes of body kits that are being made for us. Of course, these ones aren't owned by us or trademarked by us, but the ones we are doing have been trademarked already. So these are the prototypes. Now, we're not advertising these 2 prototypes for sale. These are prototypes, which leads me on to tonight, which is going to be quite emotional, isn't it?
So why are these not for sale?
Because,
look at the brakes on this. They are mental brakes.
fucking mental. Well, tonight is a fake launch night. We are holding a secret, private Mental-BHP launch party, which everyone's attending to, even the owner of Centurion, Paul. Everybody that we're doing business with, even our close friends, Dean, Calvin and Nataleigh have been working their arse off to get the secret Mental-BHP party all ready to impress people like Paul and everyone that we're doing business with. What they don't know is it's actually a secret party for them. So Calvin and Nataleigh moved their whole lives. Calvin moved his whole life from Liverpool 3 years ago. Nataleigh moved her whole life from London 3 years ago. Their whole families, they started working for me on minimum wage. They've taken a lot of shit from me. Fuck my life. I've tested them and tested them and tested them, and they've helped me grow the company. And I did tell them if they ever proved themselves, then they would eventually be a part of the company. And what they don't know is tonight they become official partners of the whole Mental brand. And when I say official partners, we have the paperwork from the accountants, we have the certificates from Company House, we have everything. And not only that, Calvin gets his Range Rover Sport, and Natalie gets a Range Rover Evoque. That is why these two are not for sale, and that is why these two are the prototypes, and that is why we were in such a rush to get this done. And when I say such a rush to get this done, the last finishing touches were done about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. Yeah. It's literally been a mad one. Even up until 2 hours ago, the paperwork I said I had from the accountants, I had the wrong paperwork for the last 2 weeks, so I had to go over to Wellingborough to get. It's been fucking mental. Excuse the pun.
So they know fuck all about.
They know fuck all about this.
We've seen a post from Calvin. He put on Facebook the other week. And it was quite an emotional post. Him doing
last week, wasn't it?
Last week, yeah. An old picture of him working in his old shitty factory and a forklift truck, shifting pallets, weren't he? And he was like over the moon, overwhelmed how far he's come since that 1 year and where he's worked his way up, worked his ass off. So what's he going to be like after this? I want to see his next.
He's going to grow. 3 years ago, Calvin was working 7 years night shifts, making pallets in a fucking warehouse, minimum wage. 7 years. And I said to him, you know what, he's not going to mind me saying this on video. I said to him, come down, work for me and Harry. I don't know what we've got, Calvin, but something big is happening. I just know it. We're doing well. Everything's legal. Just, I can't offer you any more than what you're on, but I can offer you the same wage and a better lifestyle. And they haven't invested money into the business, but they have invested their lives into the business. He spoke to his mum about it. We've all got the same dad, but different mums. He spoke to his mum about it, and she said, Calvin, I think it's a good move. That week, before he moved down here, she fell ill, and he made that decision, right? So he went to the hospital to go and see her, and he explained to her that, Mum, I'm taking Aarron up on the offer. She couldn't talk. She closed her eyes, smiled, and passed away. A week later, then, it's fucking getting me now, isn't it? Getting all emotional. A week later, it was his mum's funeral. A week after that, he started working for us. And when I say working for us, yes, we were growing very quickly then, but fucking hell, we were putting on a front. We didn't even have an office like we had now. What me and Harry had, Alpha training started taking off, right? And the fat burners started taking off, the Alpha A5 started taking off, and we needed to invest back into the protein and other things, but we needed to keep the brand unique, and we were making the stuff ourselves as well, so it was costing us all of the money to put back in, so we didn't have enough money for a warehouse. So I said to Harry, I've got an idea. We're starting to have business meetings now, we need to look fucking professional. So what we did is we rented an office in an office block where you have solicitors and other people. We couldn't even afford the office with a window. Right, we can only afford the £500 a month office.
You got the
right?
covered.
No, it literally was. And I swear to you that the office was probably about the length and width of 3 Range Rover Sports in a line, right? So there was Calvin putting the labels on products, sending stuff out of this little room. He's moved his life over. But when you come in for a business meeting, you come into the foyer bit. You get a nice receptionist. You get a marble floor. And then, of course, in with that rent that we were paying, we get the use of the boardroom. So you don't see our little room upstairs. So we're talking to you in the boardroom, and that's where we had all the discussions. That's where I was talking to the movie producers of the Lambo movie. No one knew that it was this little fucking box room. And Calvin and Nataleigh helped us build fucking everything. And Nataleigh also lost her mum the year before she moved, so it was very difficult for both of them. But they put that aside. I lost my son over them 2 years as well, and I think we all learnt with each other that you go through shit, but you need to deal with it. Life goes on, and you need to make yourself physically stronger, financially stable, in order to help the ones that you love. You can't start fucking going into self-destructing mode, because that's not going to help you and it's not going to help them. Anyway, enough emotional stuff, because I ain't going to be able to fucking hold my emotions for much longer. This is the launch of the Mental-BHP. These are the prototypes of what we've got coming, using another body kit, but a design that we like, that we have trademarked as well, that's coming soon. They are actually our own wheels, but unfortunately with a Bentley centre cap on it. Couldn't even get a fucking sticker to put over it. No. We literally didn't have time.
You got a marker pen, just black out there and there so it looks like an N.
This is going to a lucky customer that's already bought it, and these two cars are going to Calvin and Nataleigh.
I mean, if anyone
because they fucking
deserves it, putting up with his shit for that fucking long, let's get this.
Yeah. And listen, the last thing as well, yes, we've done everything on our own with the supplements and with the coffee shop, and we've invested in other stuff. But when you get to a certain level, it's easy to get used by others. Believe me, over the last 2 years, I've realised that as well. Even stuff behind social media. But when you start growing your business, you need to start learning off of other people. You start mixing with other people in other industries. People like Paul, people like Colin at Junction 17, who have become mentors. And me and Paul had this conversation the other day, didn't we, about mentoring. It's not about now what people want off of you. It's about a collaboration and how you can use each other, you know, how you can be mutually beneficial. And having people like this around me and people behind the social media ends up protecting me and my business. And I just want to say now that I'm very grateful to Paul at Centurain Automotive and of course Colin at Junction 17 for not only believing in me but believing in the brand and trusting us, because don't forget, they've got their livelihoods as well, their businesses, their prestige fucking businesses, their name, you know, they spent a long time building, and they're trusting us with that, and it does mean a lot. And I think it's going to be something big. Well, we know it's going to be something big. It's already proved that, hasn't it, over what we've sold. And I look forward to sharing it all with you. But of course, I can't stress enough, and I say this every video, and I don't mind repeating myself, it's because of you guys and girls that follow us, that have trusted us from day one, that we have what we've got. But you asked me, how do I feel about giving Nataleigh and Calvin these? I haven't given them fuck all. They've earned it, and more importantly, it's you guys that have helped them get out of that situation as well. So I know I speak on behalf of them when I say thank you. It really does mean a lot. Now we've got to get ready. We've got less than an hour to get a shower, shirt on, and then get to the Mental Monkey. They still don't know nothing about this, and hopefully we can do a video when we announce it.
Yeah.
I want Calvin to fucking cry like a bitch.
You're going to cry like a baby as well, so...
I might get a little bit emotional.
Natalie's going to be horrible.
You're going to be crying
and then me and Paul might have a drink. That's how we roll. But the Mental-BHP cars are going to be sold at Centurain Automotive. Is it .co.uk or .com? CenturainAutomotive.co.uk and Junction17.co.uk. They are the only two places that are going to be selling the Mental-BHP cars, and of course the Mental-BHP motorbikes at Wheels Motorcycles.co.uk. But any information that you want on cars that are coming or stock that's coming in, even if you want to pre-order something, no point in inboxing me. Email Centurain Automotive at CenturainAutomotive.co.uk. Just go to contact us. They'll give you all the information, or contact Colin or Leone at Junction17.co.uk. And they'll give you all the information that you need. So any information on any cars or what's coming soon, it's best to speak to them. That's it. We got shit to do. I've trained, baby.